Hello viewers of Dubai Life with Shaban. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for sharing the videos. Every time you put a comment, it gives me motivation and energy to keep on getting you new and important content. I give you content after researching about the topics, so you can trust what I give you. This is based on experience and research. People who have been following my channel, you have seen a video about how to find a job. It's giving you tips on how to search for a job in Dubai during the current crisis or the current pandemic. There are tips that you can pick out and try to use them to improve your chances of getting a job. After that, there's another video about top 12 job interview tips. Those are tips that you can use to try to improve your chances when you are called for an interview. Today's topic is close to both of those topics, and it's about preparation before the interview. This is a day before the interview. The other video is about the interview itself. Now this is preparation. It's a checklist for preparation before the interview. Ladies and gentlemen, this time I present to you job interview preparation checklist. It's a checklist you need to have before you go for an interview. If you're planning to go for any interview, or if you think you will have an interview in future, come back to this video, watch it, have a pen and paper or pen and notebook, write down this checklist. Make sure everything is tick, 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 then you're ready for the interview. After that, watch my next video about the interview itself, top tips on how to improve your chances of winning an interview. The first checkpoint, number one, is review the invitation. This is very, very important, because apart from knowing the company that is calling you for the interview, the job you're being called for, the location where the interview is, and the timing, you need to verify if this is a legitimate company. This is one point you can pull out of the interview. You can see that this may not be a genuine company, and you decide not to go. For example, if the email is coming from a free email account like Gmail, like Yahoo, like Hotmail, you may be suspicious. If it's a legitimate company, it should have a company email address. So try to avoid emails that are coming from the normal free email accounts. That's one point you can do. Then once you verify that this is the right company calling me for the interview, the email address aligns with the company itself, then find out who is inviting you, the name and designation, find out the contact number, who you will call once you get to their location, find out the location, the address of the place where you're going to have the interview at. You don't want to go to a wrong address on the interview day. So you're doing all this a day before, days before, maybe 2 or 3 days before. Make sure the email address is legitimate, the location, the company, the job you're called for, and any other requirements. You should be able to relate this invitation with the CV you sent also. So number one, check, make sure this email address or this invitation is genuine and legitimate. Checkpoint number two. Now that you've checked the invitation, you know the company is right, you know the location and everything, find out the best way to get there. Some places are not in the city center, they're not easy to be accessed. So this is the time you find out how you're going to get there. Otherwise, you don't want to panic in the morning only to realize that you need to get Uber when it's late. Find out where is the location. Can I get there by metro? Can I get there by taxi? Can I get there by bus? Then find out the proper route and the shortest route. You don't want to take a long route. So you can find that out a day before, so that in the morning you don't panic and don't know where to go. Find out if you're going to use the bus, will it be open at that time? If you're going to use the metro, will the metro be open? And do you have credit on your card, on your bus card or your metro card? If you're driving, well, do you have fuel in your car? So that you have that already arranged. So before you sleep the last day, you have checked the invitation is right. Now you have checked transport method to the location. Now let's go to the next step. The third checkpoint is your clothing you're going to wear for the interview. Make sure it is appropriate according to the company, according to the job that you applied for or the job that you're going to interview for. Now, it's very important to try out your clothes. Maybe you haven't worn them in a long time and you've gained some weight. Only to get out in the morning, try on your clothes and they're not fitting you anymore. So the best thing is try them on, everything from the shoes, from the sock to the stockings and to the whole suit. If it's a suit or a dress, whatever it is, try it out a day before or days before. Maybe it may be high time for you to buy something new. Even if it's new, try it on, see that it fits, check yourself in the mirror, and then prepare it and put it aside. You don't want to find out in the morning that what you have to wear is dirty or it needs ironing. You should do this a day before. Checkpoint number 3 is arrange your clothes for the interview. Checkpoint number 4, now that you have your clothes arranged, you need to review your CV. Now that you know the company you're going for, review your CV, revise it, make sure everything is well aligned. There could be some mistakes in the dates and everything. Make sure you can defend yourself. If it was a mistake, you should be ready to defend that into the interviews. Sometimes you may get questions just from the CV. If you did not review it a few days before, you may forget a few things. So at this point, try to review it, make sure everything is correct. If there's any mistake, note it so that in the interview you can justify it, or you can say maybe it's a mistake, but you know about it. You should be aware about it. You shouldn't be totally unaware that there's any mistake in your CV in case it's there. And if it's there, then correct it. Checkpoint number 5. After reviewing your CV, now make more copies. You never know how many people are going to interview you. Sometimes it's one person, but sometimes it may be a board of people who are interviewing you. So it's good to have a few copies, like maybe let's say up to 5. Once you get to the interview room, you'll have to distribute to the board. That is a good thing to have. If they don't need it, it's okay, still have your CVs with you. Print or photocopy at least 5 copies of your CV after reviewing it, ensuring that it's all aligned to the job that you're going to interview for in the next day or 2. Checkpoint number 6 on the checklist is preparation. In preparation, I'm talking about rehearsing. You need to rehearse. If you have friends you share with accommodation, or who live in a neighborhood, ask them to be a board and you try out an interview situation. No interview situation is comfortable for anyone. No one will tell you that it will be very comfortable in an interview. The interviewers will tell you to feel at home, but it's not that easy. So in preparation, try to set up that situation. Have a mock interview with your friends. Tell them to try to ask them the common questions, like talk about yourself. Try to answer that to your friends. If you don't have friends around, do it in the mirror. Try to answer those questions in the mirror. Talk about yourself. Why are you applying for this job? Why do you want to join our company? Why are you leaving your company? Such questions will always come. And then talk about your experience, talk about your academics, or just go through your CV off your head and see how well you have it in your head. That is one way of preparing for the interview a day before. Don't wait for the day when you're going to the interview and start going through it in the vehicle or in the taxi or in the bus. Do this before. Rehearse and try to be in that situation as you would be in the interview. Checkpoint number 7. You need to have some passport photos. Passport photos are very, very important. There are chances when you go to an interview and they want someone urgently, you may have to leave passport photos on the day, or during registration for the interview, you may have to leave a passport photo. So just have some with you, and they should be current. Don't bring passport photos that are 10 years old. They will not be representing you. Some people change a little. So have current passport photos. 4 or 8 is good to have when you're going for interview. So prepare that a day before. Next checkpoint is for you to have a very smart, neat, nice paper folder. In this paper folder is where you'll keep all your important documents, like your CVs that you printed or photocopied earlier, put them in. Your passport photos, put them in. Copy of your visa or your passport, put it in. A copy of your ID in case you have Emirates ID or any ID, have it in. So have this folder with a pen that is working. You need to test it to make sure that it's working, and a small notebook, so that after the interview you note down what has happened, which interview you have done, anything that you need to note, so that you can follow up after some time. So this is very, very important. A day before, have that paper folder, buy it new, make sure it's very clean and neat, then have it ready for the day. The next checkpoint is for you to set your alarm. You need to make sure you set your alarm and you set it correct. In addition to that, tell a friend to help be part of your alarm. Tell them what time you want to wake up. If you have someone who is close by, ask them to support you in this. You don't want to wake up late. You will panic and you will fail the interview just because of the panic. So as you're setting the alarm, make sure it's in the right time format. Don't set alarms in 12-hour clock. Sometimes it's misleading. Instead of AM, you will set PM, and then you just wonder what happened to your morning alarm. It's easier for me if it's 24-hour format. Or if 12 hours is okay for you, no problem, but make sure it's the right time. Do not set a wrong alarm. And in addition to that, have a friend you tell about the interview plan so that they can be another backup in case your alarm something happens to your alarm. They can wake you up. Another checkpoint that is very, very important and very vital: make sure your phone is fully charged. I'm talking about battery charge and credit charge. You don't want your phone to black out in the morning before you even reach the venue, and you don't want to be out of credit. You may need to call the person who called you for the interview. And remember, in the beginning we checked the invitation, so you have the phone number. You may need to call that number in the morning, so you don't want to have no credit on your phone, and you don't want to have your phone without battery. So this night before the interview, make sure your phone is fully charged with credit and with battery fully charged. The next checkpoint is about eating and drinking healthy. The day before or days before, try to make sure you eat healthy if you can, as much as you can. Avoid drinking toxic drinks. You don't want to wake up with a hangover when you're going for an interview. So try to have soft drinks or water to make sure your body is clean before you go for the interview. You don't want to be hyper at the interview. You don't want to be high on the interview. So in this, eat healthy so that you have the energy, you are energized, you're healthy, and drink healthy drinks. That is very, very important for anyone who has to go for an interview in the following day. If you have a hangover, trust me, everyone will see that in the interview. It will be very easy to see. You won't be able to perform to your best. So eat and drink well days and nights before the interview. Let's go to the last one. The last checkpoint number 12, is for you to sleep early and wake up early. You don't want to sleep so late, because if you sleep late, it will be hard for you to wake up, and if you wake up, you will be sleepy the whole day. You'll go to the interview room when you're sleepy, when you're dozing. You don't want that to happen. Someone will see that clearly. So it's very, very important to sleep early. If you always sleep maybe midnight, try to sleep 11 or 10:30, so that you have enough rest. Your body should be relaxed for the interview, and then wake up early enough so that you can prepare and avoid late last minute surprises. It doesn't hurt for you to wake up early enough just to make sure everything is still perfect. It's even good to go again through your checklist, as we have looked at all the 11 points, and now this is the morning when you wake up. Just check everything is check, then leave your house and go for the interview. After watching this video, I believe, in case you haven't watched the first video about top tips for the job interview, watch it too. It's very, very important for anyone who is looking for a job or who is going for an interview. Thank you so much. Hope to see you in the next video about something very, very useful in Dubai and people living in UAE or planning to come to UAE. Thank you so much.